Excellent. Thank you.
No, it didn't start yet.
Is it on now?
3, 2, 1. We're live.
Good afternoon. I'm Jared Demarinis. Oh, is it on now?
3, 2, 1. We're live.
Good afternoon. I'm Jared Demarinis. Is it on now?
I think David has his speaker on.
Yep.
You just need to mute him.
There we go. Okay, hi. Take two. Good afternoon. My name is Jared Demarinis. I'm the State Administrator of Elections and serve as the Secretary of the Board of State Canvassers. To begin with, I'd like to introduce the members of the Board of State Canvassers. Present, we have the Honorable Derek E. Davis, the State Treasurer, the Honorable Candace McLean Landum, the Chief Deputy Attorney General, who is the authorized designee for Attorney General Anthony Brown, the Honorable Burak Learman, Comptroller, the Honorable Susan E. Lee, Secretary of State, and the Honorable Gregory Hilton, Clerk of the Supreme Court. Before we begin, I'd just like to thank the staff of the State Board and local boards of elections that have put so much time and effort into ensuring that our elections were safe, secure, transparent, and accessible. We had an unprecedented number of provisional ballots for this election. Overall, over 3 million had voted in this election here. Additionally, I want to thank my federal and state and local partners in their efforts to keep our elections safe. Today, we come to certify the results of the 2024 presidential general election. I would just like to say overall, the administration of this election was very successful. Marylanders had, of course, 3 options to vote. We had vote by mail, early in person, and in person on election day. Again, I just want to say we had over 3 million Marylanders making their voices heard in this election. We at the State Board engaged in an aggressive outreach campaign and combated dis and misinformation because, as everyone knows, the State Board of Elections is the trusted source of electoral information. But now on to the business at hand. So pursuant to Election Law Article 11-308, each local board of canvassers verified the vote count and has certified the election results in their jurisdiction. There were no dissents by a member of the local board of canvassers on the election results or that any of their proceedings was not in compliance. Therefore, there's nothing for our members to adjudicate at this time here. So with that, our next task here is to elect a chair to preside over the meetings and to review and sign the declaration of results of the elections.
I'd like to offer a nomination of our next chair, and I would like to nominate Comptroller Brooke Learman as chair. Is there a second?
Nomination.
Okay. All those in favor?
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, say nay. Motion carry.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Secretary, and thank you to the board members, and thank you, Jared. Thanks, everyone. It's an honor to chair this board and to certify the 2024 general election results. So to everybody who's watching, good afternoon. Welcome to our December 5th meeting. As was stated, our role is to certify the statewide election results for the 2024 presidential general election. Thank you for being here today, and to everyone joining us online, thanks for joining us for this very important part of our democratic process. I want to start also by thanking all of the amazing election officials throughout our state in every jurisdiction and all of our election volunteers for your incredible work, your dedication to ensuring that all of your fellow Marylanders could turn out, could vote, and elect leadership at the state, local, and federal level. You know, on the ballot this year, we had folks from Board of Education, to judges, to our president. Thank you for your work. The time that you spent at each polling location collecting and canvassing ballots and ensuring our voters were safe and confident as they fulfilled their civic duty was time well spent, and your service is invaluable. So thank you for your contributions. I also want to thank Jared, the State Board of Elections, led by our state administrator, Jared Demaritis, for successfully led election, for your efforts, for your whole team, to Catherine and everybody. Maryland voters are really lucky to have this team of experienced election officials really leading the way. And as Jared said, we had more than 3 million Marylanders turn out and cast their ballots early and on election day in person and by mail. We didn't quite break the turnout record of 2020, but we came close. I, like so many of you, take great pride in being able to go cast my ballot and take my kids with me. And I hope everybody understands that their voice and their vote matters. So really proud to be here today. And at this time, I want to see if anybody else would like to provide any opening comments. Okay. So at this time, we're going to review the vote tabulation report. Administrator Demaritis is going to provide some overview and comments on it before we before we consider approving it. Administrator?
I believe they've been circulated around now electronically to everyone. It was after the minutes, so all the vote totals were there. The election results have been posted also on our website, so everyone has been able to see them and have been updated as the canvasses were ongoing throughout the local boards. So now we have this will make it finalized and official.
Great. So now that we all have the results and we can review them, is there a motion to approve the election results as presented?
So moved.
There a second?
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. All those in favor of approving the election results, please signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay. Motion carries, so please let the record reflect. All present voted aye, and the motion to approve the election results has passed unanimously. Administrator Demaritis is going to send around a certification document. It's been sent to make sure that we will that we can sign that document provided. Is there anything else before we approve any minutes, Administrator, that you'd like us to do?
No, I guess now you just have to direct me as the secretary of the board here to send it over to the State Board of Elections, which I will do for their next meeting, which will occur at 3:30.
Great. Well, we appreciate you now sharing that with the Board of Elections. And I think that is all that we have to do today. Is that correct?
That is it. So, yep. And then the minutes, the draft
Yep.
minutes have been circulated around, and I will include that while you sign the documents electronically today as well.
Great. And I do need to vote. We will have the minutes in our inbox, or we have the minutes in our inbox. So it looks like I do need to get a motion to approve those minutes. Is there a motion?
So
Mhm.
moved.
Thank
Second.
you. Second. Thank you very much. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, motion carries.
So,
Thank you, everyone.
point of-
Any further comments?
A point of order, do we sign sequentially or all at the same time?
My understanding is we can sign all at the same time. Is it how it is open in front of you? There's space for each person, so you just select your space.
Exactly.
So I think we
Yep.
can do it all at the same time. Yep.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
And then it will combine it all on the one document. Technology is fantastic now.
It's pretty amazing. Yep. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you again, Administrator Demaritis. I think this concludes the meeting, the December 5th meeting of the Board of State Canvassers.
does.
Yay, democracy. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Take care, everyone. Thank you.